Hi, it's Deborah from deborahconrad.com, and I got an email today. The email is very short. It reads, first, great product with blog in a day. And she is talking about this one. You can find it at freecontentforwebsites.com. And it's one of my little products on how to create micro niche websites. And then she goes on and says, how do you come up with your ideas for micro niche ideas? Or better yet, how can I? I'm pretty sure I would not have thought of the Crate Maker site or Toy Story sites. So what she's talking about is this one on professionalcratemakers.com and toystorybedding.com. And these are two micro niche sites that I featured in that product on freecontentforwebsites.com, where I showed how I was making micro niche websites. And she wants to know how I come up with my micro niche ideas. Well, let's see. The first one for Professional Crate Makers, I got that from using my favorite tool, Micro Niche Finder. And the second one I came up with, let's go to the second one first. I have a blog that's called Indiana Jones Theme Bedroom that's been doing very well. And the reason I started that blog was because on That Painter Lady, which is one of my huge archive type websites that I've had for years, I did a long time ago, several years ago, Indiana Jones Theme Bedroom. And it got a lot of traffic, so I decided to start this site. This is how I do about a third of the micro niche site ideas I come up from a big blogs that I have, large blogs. I will have content that on them that gets a lot of traffic, one article, and find out what the keywords they're using that gets me the most traffic, and then I build a website about it. So this particular blog post got a lot of traffic from the keyword Indiana Jones bedding or bedroom, and so I did a website on indianajonesbedding.com, and I thought, why not try, because it was doing so well, why not try it on another theme that was popular? And because Toy Story 3 came out this year, I thought, well, kids are going to be wanting a Toy Story bedroom, so I started this one. That's how I came up with this niche idea. And then I had to find out which keyword would work best for this. So the second way I came up with a micro niche site was this one right here. I don't even own a professional crate maker. So how did I come up with this? Well, I went to my favorite keyword tool, which is Micro Niche Finder. Here, so you can see, this is what Micro Niche Finder looks like from the top. When you first go in, you see this part right here. This is where you hit your enter your search terms when you're looking for something specific. There's a link right here called Brainstorm. Today I was going through and I clicked on it and I came up with this one right here, KitchenAid 5-quart mixer. Well, 5-quart mixer or a KitchenAid mixer. I have one of those, so I can talk about it. Plus, it's used for baking, so I know I can find plenty of public domain content about baking. But when you go over here, you can see it was at a 4, the green dot 4, which is nice and low, but you can see that the competition is really high. 692,000 is very high. When you go in here into the Micro Niche Finder, you can click on this and then hit New Searches and do Narrow Dig. And I did that. This is the page I came up with, which is pretty much all about KitchenAid, but I scrolled down into the realm of searches. I like to go for searches that are around 3,000 if I can. I will do lower, which you will see here, because I found a really good keyword This one's called KitchenAid Pro 600. Com is available. It has 1,600 searches per month. It has a pretty high competition. That's the pages. But it looks like it's 100% OCI, which means that people who are searching on that word be a word that would have commercial intent, meaning that they think 100% of the people are looking to buy something like that. I think they might be looking for other things like how to run it or recipes to use in it or parts or different things like that, which I can fulfill too. It has a 0 green light, which is always good, and it says I would have to get very few backlinks to compete. These pages, this is their backlinks. Now, I did check this one with 55 backlinks, which of course I can do that as well, more than that. But I searched down here and you can see the search count. You can't see the keywords right yet, but the search counts are really low. This particular line right here is the search counts. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this one that says like 590s and stuff. Those are low search counts. Not that I haven't gone after that, because as you can see here, KitchenAid Mixer 600 has 590. Now what's different about that than the one I looked at? KitchenAid Pro 600. So it has more searches, but I would include that keyword, of course. Anything that had the word 600 or KitchenAid 600, there's several of them, into my website to try to get more searches landing on my page and be more relevant. I looked at KitchenAid Classic Style Mixer, KitchenAid Artisan 5-quart Stand Mixer, KitchenAid 5-quart mixers, which don't have the .coms available. That's what's so cool about Microniche Finders. I can find that immediately. I did try KitchenAid's 5-quart mixer here, which was on the other page, and you can see 692. So this one, I had discounted this one because of the high number of index pages that are competition, but I might go for it just because it's a 0 and it looks like it might be easy to rank with just getting a few link backs and putting some good quality content in there. I might go through the rest of these and look, but I had looked at doing, when I got my KitchenAid stand mixer several years ago, I had looked at doing a website about it, and I didn't go deep enough, apparently, into my keyword research. I didn't know how to get in here really deep. So with the Microniche Finder, I'm finding that I can get ideas quickly, and I can go really deep quickly and do the research quickly and get my answers to whether it's a good idea or not. After I find a website that has 100% OCI or 95% OCI and has really low competition as far as links and gives me like a 0 or a 1 or 2 in here in the green light, oops, you can click on that 0 and then you can see. So I've decided that this might be a good one. I want to see what the in-anchor count is. 2,100. In title count, 2,100. And in your URL count is 2,100. So, and that's pretty high. I'd like to see that somewhat lower, but it still might be worth trying out. But anyway, would take a little more investigation. But that's how I find my microniche sites. Talk to you later.